Alright guys, I just came to Japan. Here's my plan. First of all, I want to say welcome. Second, a bit about myself. My name is Isaac. I am currently residing in Japan. Been here maybe a few days, perhaps. Three things that I want to do with this channel. One is explore a little bit of Japan, not just the fancy parts, the things that you see in social media, but the parts that many people don't show. Two, I want to give a reference for those who want to come here eventually, maybe to live or just to visit, of how easy or how difficult it is to progress in terms of adapting to the language, adapting to the culture, etc., etc., etc. And another thing that I want to do, this is more of a side quest for me, is to do different jobs across Japan. Show the interactions with people, the people that you don't see often in social media, like the craftsmen, the blacksmiths, the fishermen, the farmers, all that. So I want to show the professions that usually, they're not made very aware, or they don't have a lot of flashy appearances in social media. And with that, go back a little bit to my roots. So just to add some information about me that I didn't say before, I used to do interviews a couple of years ago, but recently I've seen how bad actors influence media in general, and how they give a false perception of what the world is. And I feel a little bit guilty. Maybe haven't done a little bit of that in the past. Obviously, not to the extent that some other people do, but still, I want to show the good side of people. It might sound a bit cringe, perhaps, to say that, but I think a lot of people don't do that nowadays. Either you see social media influencers doing pranks on the street to strangers, or you see people showing the worst of others. But not many people are willing to sit down, talk to others, listen to their point of view, and show a side that other people don't see often. That's just what it is. Even nowadays, with all the wars and the things, the horrors going on across the world, you have people across 3, 4, 5,000 miles, from each other, that they have the wrong perception of what other people are. And honestly, that's doing part of media, to be honest, not just social media, but media in general. Today we see a lot of this sensational news or whatever. They give you what sells. They don't give you the truth. So unfortunately, the truth is not very popular sometimes, so you don't see that often. But I want to give that. I want to give that, even though it might not sound very popular. I want to give that part of the truth to the world, and I want to share that with you. So if you want to come across this journey, if you want to come along with me in this journey, follow, subscribe, to recapitulate what I said before. Basically, the three things I'm gonna do here in Japan. I want to show people what they can achieve by putting time and effort into adapting and learning another language, and trying to adapt and adjust to another culture in general. Second, I want to do a little bit of exploration. Yes, I might want to go to the parts that other people show in social media, but I also want to go to the parts that many people don't see in social media as well, to the unpopular or not very popular parts. And the third thing, I want to show interactions, and I want to show, by interacting with others, I want to show different jobs, different professions, and what you don't see, what might not be very, very fancy in social media, what you might not see very often. I want to show that, either maybe working with a sushi chef, maybe working with the blacksmith, maybe working perhaps as a tailor. I don't know, whatever it is they now come across. and obviously, whatever might be that I can work with, because I don't know who's gonna be willing to film with me. So I don't know. I'll see what are the choices, and I'll try to reach out to people, and hopefully I have a couple of generous people that might be willing to do videos with me. But I'll try my best. I'll try my best to share that with the world. The more this channel grows, the more opportunities there will be, because people will be more interested. Once you have a social media presence, once you have a presence, more people are willing to do collaborate with you, basically. So yeah, follow, subscribe, and come along the journey. And something else that I wanted to say before I leave this channel, I'm starting here in Japan, but that doesn't mean I'm only gonna do this in Japan. I want to start here, but eventually I want to do it across the world, and perhaps gonna be in another country in Asia first, and then eventually all across the different continents, Europe, Africa, the Americas, Australia, all that. So yeah, enjoy the journey. Come along, subscribe, follow, and one thing that I want to say before I leave: stay curious.